Greetings to all. We appreciate your attendance today. So let's kickstart our session with this great quote by John Powell. Communication works for those who works at it. A very good afternoon to all and the guest and notable. In this capacity as your host for the worldwide webinar on effective communication skills, I, Saurabh, the host, would like to take this opportunity to extend a heartily greetings to each and every one of you. It gives me great pleasure to extend a warm hello to each and every one of you gathered here today. It's a huge honor for us to have someone of this caliber here whose involvement on the topic of effective communication skills add so much value to it. Few lines regarding topic of the event. Effective communication skills are essential for building strong relationships, fostering teamwork, and achieving goals. They involve not only speaking clearly, confidently, but also actively listening and empathizing with others. Good communicators express ideas in ways that are easy to understand and encourage open dialogue, helping to bridge gaps and avoid misunderstandings. Developing these skills can enhance personal and professional interactions, paving the way for collaboration, and problem solving and leadership. Before I proceed further, let me take a brief moment for the introduction of my organization. SEMS Welfare Foundation, a registered non-profit organization, is dedicated to social impact across various sectors. We focus on education, particularly skill development and entrepreneurship. Through our initiative DG Saksam, we we have created training programs in IT, finance, retail, and retails and entrepreneurship, impacting over 6,000 individuals. We are currently upscaling inmates in Haryana jails and collaborating with universities and colleges. We have also partnered with bank to place over 1,500 candidates in jobs. Fam leads. Another SEMS initiative empower women through workshop and stories of successful female entrepreneurs. We conduct programs of digital literacy, marketing, career development, reaching over 1,000 women across multiple states. This initiative recently reached a milestone of 100 women actively involved. In just a short time, SEMS has established itself as a force for positive change, equipping individuals with skills for employment and promoting women's leadership in various industries. Now, let me take this wonderful occasion to publicly present and welcome Dr. Arsa Pillai, the keynote speaker for today's international webinar. Few lines about her. She is an experienced HR professional and trainer with an MBA in finance and marketing and a doctorate in human resource doctorate in human resource management. She have 4 years industry experience in HR roles. Also, she is specialized in corporate communication and HR training, and she has also conducted training sessions in colleges. There are many gems and diamonds in the world, and one of them is here today to help us build this event. With this note, I, Saurabh, on behalf of SEMS Welfare Foundation, like to give my heartiest welcome to Dr. Arsa Pillai ma'am with a huge round of applause for joining us today. Your presence had added to the significance of this event, and we are genuinely honored to have you here, ma'am.
Thanks. Thanks for the welcome speech. So we'll be starting. Okay. I hope everyone is ready for the same. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the topic here, as Saurav has mentioned, it's about communication skills. What is communication skills, right? First and foremost, what is communication? What do you understand about communication? Anyone? Abhirami? Guys, please get involved in the session so that we can have a interactive session. Yeah.
Ma'am, communication skills involve expressing our thoughts to someone clearly.
Right. It's about exchanging the informations, ideas, or emotions in verbal or non-verbal manner. Correct. So when I'm speaking about effective communication, what do you all know about it? See, communication is something that has been, having that exchange of ideas and all. What is effective communication? Anyone? Shubham? I think we are having many candidates, but none of them are speaking.
Can you repeat the
Unmute and
question?
go. Sorry.
Ma'am, can you repeat the question?
What is effective communication? Now that we have understood about communication, right? What is effective communication? Communication is an exchange of what? Information, right? So what is effective communication? What's the difference between communication skills and effective communication skills? Anyone?
Like
So
ma'am, it
guys,
should be
effective
it
communication. Sorry, come again.
it should be purposeful exchange of information. Like we are exchanging information with a purpose.
Mm-hmm. It
And
is, yes. So, see, when I'm speaking about effective communication skills, it's something that the audience, the targeted audience should understand what you are speaking, right? If I am just blabbering over here and you people are not understanding, that means that my communication is not proper. Correct? Yeah. So here we are gonna understand the important communication part, how we have to communicate in a more effective manner. Correct?
yes, ma'am.
Sure. So today's topic has been discussed. It's effective communication skills, how we have to master the communication skills in a more successful manner. Yeah. Moving ahead, the learning targets that we are having today is importance of communication skills. What are the importance of communication? What do you guys think? Why communication is important? Why do you think communication is important over here?
Ma'am, we need communication everywhere, I think, to grow
Right.
at
We need
what.
communication as personal, professional, right? In
Mm,
every aspects of the life, right?
yes, ma'am.
So we are going to understand the importance of communication skills. Second is the impact of communication skills in terms of the workplace, how we have to have a good like communication aspects in business oriented world, right? So that is the part. And the third is how we have to improvising your communication skills, how we can improvise your communication in terms of business aspect. Okay, right guys?
Okay,
So
ma'am.
let's move ahead in a deeper manner now. So who's gonna read this? Let's recall in the professional. Who's the gonna read it? Yes, Sarah, go ahead, read it.
In the professional realm, strong communication skills are crucial for teamwork, leadership, and conflict resolution. They enable individuals to articulate their ideas, provide feedback, and collaborate effectively with colleagues. More effective communication is vital for customer relations as it helps in understanding customer needs, addressing concerns, and providing satisfactory solutions. Overall, mastering communication skills can lead to more productive interactions and successful outcomes in various aspects of life.
Okay, so understanding that communication skills are majorly important in customer service, right? In business world, that is this BODs, right? And interacting with your teamwork. So as well as your team managers. So until and unless you are having any concerns, right, you have to resolve it. So if you're not able to communicate, that means it will not get resolved. Correct. So that is the point over here. How we have to make our communication in a more effective manner to have it in a easy manner. Okay, let's
Yes, ma'am.
move. So importance of communication skills. Yes, Nandini, go ahead.
Effective communication is the constant of successful interpersonal interaction, whether in personal or professional settings. It involves not just the clear articulation of thoughts and ideas, but also active listening, empathy, and nonverbal cues. It ensures that messages are concise,
Yeah,
coherent, and tailored.
just hold a
Yeah,
second, Nandini. So when I'm
sure.
speaking about effective communication is what? It is an interpersonal interaction within the personal in personal settings as well as in professional world. Correct. So when I'm saying that if I have to have a good effective communication skills, then in that case my listening power should be proper, right? I hope my voice is audible to everyone.
Sure.
Yes, ma'am. Sure, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes,
So if my listening aspects or listening thing is not proper, in that case my communication will not be proper. So you have to have the patience in terms of listening what the other particular person is stating, right? If your manager is stating something to you and you are not listening, but just you are putting up your points, in that case the communication over there is not proper. Correct.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that is why wherever we are having we are communicating, let's just have a proper and clear articulations of thought. That is, whatever you have to speak, you have to make sure that you are having a proper understanding about that particular topic or that particular message, right? And that is how we will be able to have a proper and successful communication part. Yeah, go ahead, Nandini, now.
It ensures the messages are concise, coherent, and tailored to the audience. They listen attentively, seeking to understand before responding, which helps in building trust and fostering a collaborative environment.
Right. So when I'm speaking about, see, guys, understand, if there is this communication gap, right? In that case, that particular message is not flowing in a proper manner. That means your communication, the communication is something that has been a mistake, right? So wherever you are putting up your messages or whatever the message that you're crossing, it should be in a proper and concise manner. Until unless you don't have a proper idea what you have to speak, in that case, the other person will not be able to understand, and he will articulate in a different form of whatsoever that you're putting up, right? So making sure that the message that you are having, right, or to cross, it should be clear, in a clear form, which helps the other particular person to have a proper understanding of your thought. Okay, everyone?
Okay, ma'am. Okay,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Let's move ahead. So clear and concise expressions. When I'm speaking about clear and concise expression, what do you understand, guys? Anyone?
Ma'am, what I'm thinking, I can express this to the other person effectively.
Right. Your thoughts should be crossed, or your thoughts that should be communicated in a more accurate manner, right? Effective communication, which involves in with the articulated thoughts and idea, should be clear. That is what that has been ensured in an intent message. Sorry, come again. I'm not able to understand, Khan. Your voice is breaking actually. Are you speaking something?
And please continue. Actually, that person left.
No, he's here itself. I can see him.
Okay.
Guys, whatsoever the
I'm
question
not
that
able
you're
to
having, please go ahead and raise your hands. Then we can discuss about it. I think Khan is not having any questions as such right now. Then we are moving forward. Yeah. So clear and concise expression, which is something that the communication that has been involved in a more articulated and accurate manner, which is being conveyed in a proper message. Okay, guys.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Next is active listening. So what is active listening, guys? Nandini?
Usually, when we give up full concentration to whenever someone is speaking to us.
Right. So if your now communication should be proper, your listening power should also be proper. Until unless that, like I already said, engage in a more active listening part, which is crucial, and right, in understanding the other's perspective and fostering with empathy and building trust, right, in a professional or personal relationship. So active listening is something that we should have as a crucial part, so that we are having the communication in a more clear and concise manner. Got it?
Yes.
Any doubts, guys, so far?
No, ma'am.
Any doubts, guys? Anyone? So that we can move ahead. Anyone? Guys, I don't want everyone to sleep right now, okay? Nandini, I hope
Ma'am,
my
you can
voice is
proceed.
audible.
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubts, guys? Most of the people are sleeping, I think. I'm not sure what happened. Okay, moving ahead now. The next is adaptability. What do you understand about adaptability, guys? Pooja? Good, Khan. Ankar, right? Am I pronouncing the name proper? Ankar. Yeah, Nandini, then go ahead. Read this. Okay. Hi, Ankar. Can you go ahead and read this?
Yes, ma'am.
Go ahead. What is adaptability?
Engaging in active listening is crucial for understanding others' perspectives, fostering empathy, and building trust within personal and professional relationships.
Adaptability is something whatsoever you are having the concerns, or whatsoever that you are having as a skills, right, that has been adapted by me in terms of communication or in terms of the way that you are expressing your skills, right? So that is what adaptability is. It may be in listening, or it may be in expressing the words or the formations in a crucial manner, which the other particular party is having a clear understanding of, so that the empathy is being formed. Okay. Yeah. Next is
Yeah, ma'am.
impact of communication skills in the workplace. So yeah, can you go ahead and read it, Ankar?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, Akansha, right, if I'm not wrong?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, go ahead.
Effective communication skills are crucial in the workplace, fostering collaborations and ensuring smooth operations. Clear communication helps in setting expectations, providing feedback, and resolving conflicts efficiently. Shall I read total, ma'am?
Go ahead.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. It enhances teamwork as employees who communicate well can share ideas and solutions, leading to increased productivity and innovations.
Right.
Moreover,
So what do you understand about it, Akansha? What did you understand in this sentence? Anyone?
clear communication will help many expectations. It gives good feedback to us.
See, if you are having a proper ideas, right? If there is a clear communication that has been there, in that case, you would be having feedback. You would be
Yes,
having
ma'am.
whatsoever the conflicts, if that is there, we have to resolve it. Right, if the resolution has to happen, that means the communication has to be proper, right? Which will enhance the teamwork, that will lead to have good productivity as well as
Good.
increased innovation. Okay, guys, so if there is a clear communication in every kind of organization, if there is a proper communication that has been there, then only the whole organization will be having the profit of it. Otherwise, there would be conflicts that would be forming, there would be other problems that would be created, right? So we have to make sure the communication in any particular business that is there, it should be in a concise and clear manner, okay, which will make the workplace more product good, with a good productivity. Yeah,
Yeah,
moving
ma'am.
ahead, can you go ahead and read this off? The strong communication skills which contributes the positive work environment where the team members will feel valued and understood, which will make their
Job.
job in a more ease and satisfied, and it will boost the morale. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. The next is the conflict resolution. What is conflict resolution? Anyone over here can go ahead and explain it to me. What is conflict resolution? Guys, Abhirami, are you there, Abhirami? Sankar,
Ma'am, voice tracking.
am I audible now properly?
Yes, ma'am.
Someone.
Are you there, Abhirami? Yeah, Alam Khan. Okay, Saurav, go ahead and read it. What is conflict
Yes, ma'am.
resolution?
It
Communication
is.
skills are essential for resolving conflict amicably, uh, fostering a harmonious work environment, and promotion collaboration.
Promoting the collaboration. Okay,
Promoting.
conflict resolution is something where the the problems are there in between the team workers, right? If there is any conflicts that has been happening between Abhirami or what we say Saurav, right? So that is something that has been affected in the productivity of the organization, which has to be something that we have to stop, right? So hence there would be someone as a manager who would be helping us with the proper leadership, right? So that is how the conflict has been resolved. Whosoever is speaking, can you please mute yourself? It's been getting disturbed.
Yes, ma'am. You can go ahead.
So that is what the conflict resolution is, where the communication skills matters in terms of fostering a good work environment. Got it? The next
Yes,
is leadership and influence. What do you know about leadership and influence? Effective communicators often extend to leadership roles. So if you are a good communicator, you will be promoted as a leader, so that the particular person can help to lead the whole team in a proper manner, which will be having a good motivated and which will inspire the other people, and that will be a influential manner for the organizational sub. Got it? So professional growth. What do you understand about professional growth? Nandini? Are you
Yes,
there,
ma'am.
Nandini? Yeah. What do you understand about professional growth?
I think communication plays a very vital role in a professional
Growth, right?
work also. Yeah.
Yeah, so if you have to make sure that your professional career has to be in a positive aspects, you have to make sure that your communication is something that the particular environment or the work environment is being satisfied, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So proficient communication skills are something that are the integral to the career advancement, as they facilitate the effective network and presentation skill as well as the negotiation skill. Okay, so that is something the professional growth is, to have a proper networking channel, okay, as well as the presentation skills, something that is being great, and the negotiation skills, which is why the professional growth is being fostered. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. So moving ahead with the strategies in terms of improvising the communication skills. Who's gonna read it? Manikandan? Akansha?
Yes, ma'am.
Go ahead.
Madam, the screen is not appearing to me.
Is it now?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, I think she has an
Okay.
issue of network, I think.
No, I think she is now able to see.
Strategies for improving communication skills, ma'am.
Yeah, go
Yes.
ahead.
Okay, ma'am. Improving communication skills begins with active listening, which involves fully concentrating, understanding, and responding thoroughfully to what
Thoughtfully.
others are saying. This not only shows respect but also helps in accurately grasping the message being conveyed.
So what did you understand, Akansha? What did you understand in this particular para?
Active communication skills, active listening mean we should actively perform when we understand, and we should respond very actively. It's not show the respect from others, it also shows grasping what we grasp from others words. Yes, ma'am.
Improving communication skills begins with active listening, which involves fully concentrating, understanding, and responding thoughtfully to what others are saying. This is not only shows respect but also helps in accurately grasping the message being conveyed.
Right. So when I'm speaking that, improvising the communication skills, it's the first thing that you have to have in your mind is that you're having a good active listening skills. Second is having the concentration and the patience to listen what the other particular person is stating, and making sure whatsoever that you have to respond is clear and in a concise manner, right? Which this will helps in showcasing that you are listening the particular person, that is the other party, and you are having a proper and accurate message, correct guys?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Participating empathy by considering others' perspective and feeling can also enhance communication, fostering stronger relationships and reducing misunderstanding. Additionally, asking clarifying questions and summarizing what has been heard can ensure that the communication is clear and effective.
Right. When I'm stating over here practicing empathy, what do you understand about practicing empathy, guys? What is this empathy?
Like understand what others is saying,
No, not just saying, others feeling.
others feeling is.
Right. Empathy is that whatsoever that you're feeling, I should understand and I should also share that particular feeling. That is what the empathy is with. So here it is stated that practicing empathy, that is the feelings, by understanding others' perspectives to enhance the communication, which will have a strong relationship and which will reduce what misunderstanding. So now when you are sad and I feel that okay you are sad, right, I am trying to have an empathy over here, empathy of yours, right? So that is what enhances the communication skills, as well as it will make sure the strong relationship and the misunderstanding is something that has been reduced. Got it? Which additionally clarifies and summarizes clear perspective of the communication. Okay, is it fine guys? Everyone is able to understand what I'm trying to mention over here? Okay, perfect. So next is, the first is seeking feedback. What is seeking feedback, guys? Yes, Nandini, go ahead.
Do I have to read this, ma'am?
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Okay, seeking feedback, actively soliciting feedback from peers, mentors, or supervisors enables individuals to identify areas for improvement and refine their communication style.
Right. When I'm speaking about the feedback, why do we have this feedback session or feedback chapter? Because we can make sure whatsoever that has been there, or whatsoever improvisation that has been to be done, it should be done in a clear format, right? So that then the next particular events, it is something that we have cleared out. So that is why this feedback is something that is being sought from every event that has been organized. Okay, next is leveraging non-verbal cues. What is this? Can you read it, Saurav?
Yes, ma'am. Understanding and utilizing non-verbal cues such as body language, facial expression can enhance the clarity and impact of one's communication.
What did you understand, Saurav, from your?
Means from my what I'm saying or what what she is saying, I'm not from his expressions or body language, I'm understanding what he wants to say. Like maybe like making him comfortable or
So
like
understanding and utilizing non-verbal cues, that is the body language and facial expressions. If you are having your facial expression in a positive manner, then it makes sense that you're enjoying the session. And if you're not, or you are, sleeping, or you're not sitting in a proper manner, that means that you're not interested to listen this session. That is what the non-verbal
Hmm.
communication, which helps to have a clear clarity of how the other particular person is feeling about the points that you are stated. Okay, am I clear to all? What is this
Yes, ma'am.
non-verbal? Okay. So cultivating empathy. What is cultivating empathy? Developing. So developing empathy is something that helps the communication, and it helps to understand the compassion and the ability to connect with the other audience, that is the other party, on a more deeper level. Got it, guys? Everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. So any doubts so far with this particular session? In this session, do we have any doubts from anyone? If so, please raise your hands and go ahead with your questions, because this is all from my end.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, Nandini?
You just mentioned practice of empathy, right? So I was confused in sympathy and empathy actually. Can you just tell me?
So, hello. Can you just repeat what is empathy?
No, actually, I'm confused in both. So I want you to differentiate that.
Yeah, I want to know, what did you understand about empathy?
I
See,
think,
empathy is something, guys.
huh,
Listen, empathy is something that is we are understanding and sharing the feeling of others. Okay, that involves in emotional connection, deep in emotional connection. While sympathy is something that is expressing the care and concern, but you're not understanding over there. Understood?
okay, ma'am, thank you.
Yeah. Anyone
Ma'am.
else with questions? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, can through practice we can generate empathy towards others?
Sure. So, like, through practice, you have to understand. Or is it what?
Yes, ma'am. How can we generate empathy if we do not feel that way?
See, simply, you failed an exam, okay?
Hmm.
And I got first in the exam, okay? As
Yes,
a
ma'am.
ranker, as a friend of yours, right? I will just go ahead with the sympathy part. Okay, I can, as a care, I'll try to mention that. Okay, as a concern, that I'll just present it off to you. It's more like showing off. Sympathy is more like showing off, simply stating that. Okay, while empathy is getting involved into that particular deeper, emotional part, and understanding and sharing that particular feeling of yours, that you have feel, that means I am also understanding that part, that okay, what will it be if I will also fail in that? So I'll stand in your place, and I'll, have that particular feeling. That is a sadness. Got it, Saurav?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Anyone else? Anyone, guys? Seems like there is no doubts. Lakshmi, are you there? Am I audible, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. If there is no doubts, then we can wind up the session. Or if there is, please let me know. I will be sharing this, presentation, in the group itself, the
One
PPT.
last question, ma'am.
Yeah.
What communication strategies do you use to engage employees during training?
See, first and foremost, when I'm stating about the strategies, right here itself that has been mentioned over here, that we have to make sure that the listening skills is proper. You have a good and, effective listening skills, and the patience on, patience to listen what the other party is stating. Until and unless, like I already stated, you should be very concise and clear with the words that you're crossing across, because sometimes it may happen in the organization that there are hundreds of people. In these hundreds of people, you are one of them, and you are speaking something, or you are stating some other point, the other particular party is stating something other. It may form some kind of quarrel or conflict. So it should be something, the words are some words should be, lesser, but the point should be clear. Understood?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. If you're bluffing and bluffing, then in that particular case, what will happen is, just a second. Yeah. What will happen is, you will be in a you will form a conflicts over there. It's better less to speak, but then should be clear and concise manner. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
So,
To
anyone else
become
have
a
any
good
question?
communicator, you have to become a good listener. Simply. Alright, guys?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Anything else? Sorrow?
No, ma'am. Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Nandini?
As ma'am skillfully imparted her knowledge, leaving us with insightful conclusions and motivational concepts. Her interesting presentation captured our attention and motivated us to learn more. We appreciate the effort she put into preparing this enlightenment session. And once again, I express my gratitude and thanks to Dr. Arza Pillai for sparing time from her hectic schedule to impart information to us. We are speechless by your invaluable presence at this session. You provided in-depth analysis of the subject and shared some fascinating information. We shall bid our time for further such workshops in order to advance both our personal and collective knowledge. Additionally, I want to thank everyone in the attentive audience for their smart questions and active involvement. This event is considerably more meaningful because of your participation.